Good morning friends and welcome to the Share Khan's pre-market action. Yesterday was an expiry day for the Indian markets, and what a day it was. In the last 1 hour of the markets, we saw the markets landing on a very positive note, and we saw the Sensex closing up at 124 odd points positive in the BSE Sensex. And as far as the flows are concerned, we saw again the FI figures on a very positive note. It was positive to the tune of around 1,723 odd crores in the cash provisional figure. But at the same point of time, the DIs remained sellers, and they were sellers to the tune of around 1,680 odd crores in the cash provisional market. What we saw yesterday that in the expiry that the later part of the day we saw a strong rally, and at the same point of time the US markets have closed on a very positive note, and yesterday the Dow was up around 225 odd points on the back of the statement which came out by the US Fed Chairman Janet Yellen that the overall US economy is looking in a good shape. However, it's a way to go as far as the job creation is concerned in the US, and there are concerns as well as other countries in the global countries are concerned as far as the economy is concerned, which is weakening. And what she has mentioned that the interest rates hike would actually not take place very soon unless and until that is overall the global situations and the US economy is in a good shape. So that was a very positive statement, and that's the reason what we saw that the rally in the Dow and the S&P up around 1%. Also, some of the companies which came out with the earnings in the US markets, like the Amazon, the Boeing, and also the Nomura Holdings came out with some very good, impressive results, and which has led to the overall positive sentiments in the US markets. Back home today, we have a fresh series, so let's have a look at the derivative analysis as well as to how and where we are heading going ahead as far as the Indian markets are concerned.
Good morning friends, let's have a view on derivatives. The benchmark index Nifty has given an excellent performance in yesterday's trade. We are on an expiry day. The Nifty has made a lifetime high. Also, it has given a return of approximately 10% on month-on-month basis. Also, Bank Nifty has given a return of approximately 11% on month-on-month basis, followed by many of the blue chip counters like HUL, Tata Motors, DLF, HDFC, LIC Housing Finance, Voltas has given a return of approximately like 18% to 27% respectively. If we talk about Nifty February future, it closed at 8986 odd levels with a gain of 0.21%. PCR started with 0.96 versus 0.86 last month. India VIX closed at 19.43%. In this month, we have seen that India VIX has reached a level of 20%, and ahead of many events lined up in this month of February, we may see it may rise further. Nifty futures started the series with 2.4 crore shares per open interest versus 2.13 crore shares in open interest last month, which is a quite number of shares were added in Nifty futures yesterday. If we talk about rollover activity, this month rollover was seen at 76.52% versus 66%. Also, market-wide rollover has seen 86% rollover activity versus 83%. Bank Nifty also has seen good rollover of approximately 68% versus 63%, which is clearly indicating that many of the long positions were carried forward to the next month. Also, Nifty futures started with 2.5 crore shares in open interest, which is clearly indicating that slowly and steadily Nifty may reach 9,200 levels in coming trading sessions. If we talk about sector-wise rollover activity, like banking, pharma, cement, infra, textile, oil and gas technology has seen strong rollover activity in this month, and weak roll on weak side metals, power followed by auto, they were weak sectors in this month. On the options activity, it is quite scattered. Like 8,900 call option has seen good activity. 9,100 started with good number of shares in open interest. Currently 9,000 stands with highest number of shares in open interest. Approximately 34.70 lakh shares were added. In the put option side, 8,000, 8,500, 8,800 has started with good number of shares in open interest. Currently 8,000 stands with highest number of shares. Approximately 23.93 shares were seen in 8,000 put option. On band period front, there is no security in band period. On FIs front, they were net buyers of 1,867 crore in index futures. They were net buyers of 1,180 crore in index options. They were net sellers of 873 crore in stock futures, and they were net buyers of 83 crores in stock options. On monthly straddle break-even point stands at 8655 on lower side and higher range would be 9346. Singapore Nifty is currently up by 35 points, which is at 9018.50. We may see a positive to flattish to positive start in Nifty futures today. That's it from derivatives. Thank you.
Let's have a look at some of the trading ideas for today. First and foremost, positive news for Bharti Airtel and Kotak Mahindra Bank, where the news is that Bharti Airtel is likely to sell 19.39% stake in its payment banking venture to Kotak Mahindra Bank. This development is positive and synergistic benefits for both Bharti Airtel as well as the Kotak Mahindra Bank, as Bharti's current mobile money services would find a greater extension via the payment bank platform. And for the bank, it would aid in getting access to a large unbanked population network that Bharti enjoys. So we recommend to go long in both Bharti Airtel today and Kotak Mahindra Bank. Bharti Airtel keep a stop loss of 367 for a target of 386 and 393. And for Kotak Mahindra Bank, keep a stop loss of 1301 for a target of 1367 and 1394 today. SKS Microfinance came on with the results yesterday. It was more or less in line with the expectations, and also the news is that SKS Microfinance applies for a small bank license. The small bank license will help with sustained growth and access cheaper funds in the form of deposits. So we recommend to go long on SKS Micro, stop loss of 417 for a target of 438 and 447. The third long idea is Venus Remedies, where the company has got an approval for its debt restructuring from the CDR cell lenders. High debt was the main reason for the underperformance of the stock, so we recommend to go long in Venus Remedies, a stop loss of 178 for target of 187 and 191. On the news update, Coal India OFS is likely to open today. The floor price is set at Rs 358 per share. Retail investors likely to get a 5% discount on the discovered price. So attractive price for the investors given the improving volume growth outlook, healthy balance sheet, and also high dividend yield paying company. On the other news, Deepak Nitrite has repaid the commercial paper of Rs 25 crores issued on the 31st October 2014. And on the other news, media reports suggest that DCM Limited is to go for a private placement of the treasury shares created by the merger of its subsidiary, DCM Engineering, at substantial premium to the prevailing market price. This is positive for DCM and in line with our expectations. BHEL has commissioned a 600 megawatts thermal unit in Odisha. Zomato acquires Turkey-based Mechanist for an undisclosed sum. Igarashi Electric Works has made an open offer to buy up to 79.6 lakh shares, 26% of Igarashi Motors India at Rs 307.92 per share. And the other news, IDFC Group is in talks with Kishore Gyani's Future Group to pick up 19.8% stake in the latest proposed payment bank. Sesa Stella came out with the results. The quarterly results were below the expectations. The consolidated PAT came down by around 11% to 1,588 crores. On the other news, Fitch has affirmed the Tata Motors at BB rating with a stable outlook. Ricoh Auto will sell its investment in Ra Autocom, Rasa, Vico, Genfi to another unit to sell non-ferrous division to Ra Autocom. Bharti Infratel shareholders approved raising the FI investment cap. On the results front, today the results are likely to come out are Andhra Bank. The expected PAT is 195 crores, HCL Technologies 1,833 odd crores, Gabriel 19 crores, Grasim 420 crores, ICICI Bank 2,807 crores, Bank of Baroda 1235 crores, Exide Industries expected PAT is 121 crores, and for Divi's Laboratories expected PAT is 241 crores. On the watch list for today, stock with positive bias is Larsen, Jindal Steel and State Bank, and for stock with negative bias for today is Bajaj Auto. From an investment perspective, what we recommend today is Larsen, Yes Bank, Tata Motors, DVR, Infosys and Max India, which are our top 5 picks as far as the investment is concerned today. That's it, friends, from the Sharekhan's pre-market action. Thanks and have a nice day.